I forgot what the title of this is. Are these part of the Galactic Federation of Light? These ships right here. Now, they don't look like normal ships, like we're on a sea or whatever. And when we say ships, we mean like things that are flying in the sky. Flying in the sky. Let me see if I can get this. I would use my OBS studio right now, but I've had to, hello Applebrooks, honey. I've had to restore my computer 2 days back because I updated the OBS studio and it doesn't accept my Stream Deck, and I can't update my Stream Deck, so I'm in system restore right now. Hello. So we want to look at these because really look, if you remember when they came in, they started off a little bit and then more and more became visible. This is how it went. And there was like truly, I'm not joking, this thousands and thousands and thousands of them. And there has been talk about like a galactic federation of light for a long, long time. And I just call them light ships is all I would call them. Just plain old light ships. But who do they belong to, really? Who do they belong to? And there has been times when they say they belong to the Most High God. These are like Anunnaki. And are they Anunnaki? Some said that these are angels. Angels. I've heard a lot of things. Some said they're specks of dust. Specks of dust. Okay. Welcome, everyone. I have to do this because my computer is in a system restore. It is system restore. I will say that I've seen some of these ships in the clouds too. They can stack one on another. You can see like down here. Like take this one right here. The one up here. They got notches on them and they do stack. And they remind me of, and they might remind you yesterday, what was we looking at? Oh, it's the clouds. And oopsie, see, it was the clouds in Iceland. And see, here's some more. But these are somewhat different. But these right here can be seen flying across NASA with the zigzags on them. They have been flying across there a lot of times. The zigzaggedy is like, it's like a whole bunch of squares. Look how many of these there were that came in too. So this was like a different type, but yet these were all the same when these came in, and this is what all of them look like. And really, when you they look like cubes going like that. I'm just going to say it. And they're interdimensional. They came from the other dimension when they came in. There was thousands of them, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of them. But what's interesting is what's mixed in with these, like here, because there's so many of these, there's thousands of these, but what's mixed in with them are also down here. There's some that are just straight like that, while the others are just the opposite. Hello. Chariots of the Most High. Yeah, that was another one that people said that they were. Chariots of the Most High that came in. And truly, I don't know if any of us today have seen the chariots of the Most High. I know we got artists' renditions of what it would look like. We do, but is it truly what they look like? I don't know. But they are light ships. This is their color. Their color is white. Hello, Susan B. Honey. A wormhole. Did a wormhole open up? A wormhole could have opened up. I only seen before one other person who captured these images like that. His name is Michael Woloski or whatever he was. He had managed to capture these also, but not as many. He captured around, I don't know, probably around 15 of them maybe. But his had also the notches in them like this. They did. Notches at the bottom like that. It's hard to it's hard to explain them. It's very hard to explain them because they don't look like airplanes. They don't look like helicopters. They don't look like ships on a sea. And if you remember the movie The Veil, the book The Veil, The Coming Race, They referred to their things that flew in the sky as ships. Ships. And they had things that they traveled in on ground, and they were houses and stuff. But the things in the sky had different shapes also, but they called them ships, like a ship on a sea. If I could done this in Edge Detect, I would have done it with the GIMP, but you can look at them. You all look on the inside of here. I know this looks really strange, and there looks like there's little gray heads in there. Look at that. Remember that? Welcome, everyone. Yeah. They look like there's little gray heads. Like right there and there and there. And if they're little gray heads, I remember we would come on the YouTube. There's like a little gray head there too. Well, I wouldn't say they're little. I wouldn't, because I think that would be an understatement. And there's one there too. I don't think I've ever pulled this one up like that. I really haven't. But there's, I didn't add any color to these either when I took them. All I did was like work the picture. And I would spend hours, you all. I literally would spend hours working one picture. Just one picture because of trying to figure out just the right lighting. Now you can see this green that's in here. This green is like that interdimensional, like plasma like stuff. It really is. Oh yes, prayers for them, Susan Applebrooks, honey. Yeah. See, and look down here. There's like something inside. You know, when I see this, you know what it reminds me of? You ever look up in the sky and you see the great big windows and it looks like you see great big giant heads in the windows, the interdimensional windows up there. Is this too close up, you all? See, this is, and look, this looks like the same technique that was seen in the clouds also, remember? That we looked at last night. Oh, you caught alive, Leda, honey. That's perfect. Remember the cloud structure last night? I don't have it on here, but I have it on my big computer. How we saw those ships in it. And the one cloud that we didn't, that wasn't thumbnail, it had like this on it. But there's green, and we got the Aurora Borealis. We got the Northern Lights. It's like the veil is thinning, really, truly is what it's like. You just try to see what's inside these things. Those heads in there, and it's like little black cubes. We're quantum beings is what we are. So really, who do these belong to? Who are they belonging to? Because this it's like the other dimension is what it's like. The other dimension. And if you could look inside there. I will say one thing. I caught a massive, massive ship. It was kind of like these, and it was in the skies. It was off the 65 ramp at the Henryville exit. And it was one great big long cloud and had a big ship in it. It was all rainbowy and everything. It literally, I couldn't even tell you how big it was. I could not tell you how big it was, but it was massive. It was totally massive. Y'all look at something like this. See, and this is kind of similar too. If we were to go in here and look, and I can't sharpen this. What does it look like on a filter? See, there they are right there. They're in the filter too. They're actual ships. They really are actual ships. So this is what the inverted looks like. Right here, let's look at them. Before they had tools on here that we could use, I used to have to take screenshots, use one phone to show the invertedness of the other one. Hello, everyone. It's the new moon. It is the new moon. Now let's look at that. What is that? Looks really strange, doesn't it? Let's see what, oh yeah, here's the black and white. Let's look at them in the black and white too, because they look kind of cool there. You see the interdimensional plasma on it. And you may say, why are you saying they're interdimensional? Because they came out of the other dimension. They literally came out of the other dimension. You can see the residual on them. Straight out of it, you all. Straight out of the other dimension. If you're just doing here. Oh, these are different settings, filters, and I just wanted to look and see which ones could bring this out to more. Is Carol Honey in here too? Carol Honey, are you in here? Susan B. I don't know where Danny Honey's at. Yeah. No idea where he's at. We're just trying to look at some of these right here. These are similar to last night's. They are. Yeah. Let's look at this. There was like, hello there, Big Stank. Oh, Gina Honey. I just wanted to get back to this one to look at, because that was like the top of it. Right here. I just set back. And if you're wondering why we're looking at this, it's because my computer is in restoring mode, is what it is. Now, as far as I know, there was no one else who documented these ships as much as I did, because I was actively taking the pictures of them like this. And they said Gina works for the FBI, the CIA. It's like, okay, all right. Okay, and all right. Just want to try the different filters. It's UFOs, all right. It's not bubbles. I think YouTube has put in a whole lot of filters on this app now. Yeah. 120. Oh, look, there's some blue back there too. Isn't that interesting? Blue back there. Some blue right there. And I'm telling you, I did not put no colors in here at all. They showed up on their own. We just looked at that. We did. We looked at that, but that's what it looked like. That's just one segment of it. And it came from here. But it was up close is what it was. Up close were fragments of the archangels. And we could be God's girl. These are pictures that I started taking 2018, 2019, and 2020. I shared them 3 times a day. There was all kinds of them. There wasn't this many when they came in, but they came in little by little until there were thousands of them. Thousands and thousands and thousands. Oh, yeah. It's like what we're talking about. And so this is a repeat because they're now showing in the clouds. They're showing up in the clouds. They're cloaked in the clouds, but they're uncloaking themselves to be seen is what's happening. Uncloaking to be seen, and you can see them in the clouds if you get the images. Look at that. They don't care. They just layer. It's like a parking lot up there in the sky. And when they were coming in, we've wondered how on earth are they staying up there without, running into one another? Does them being angels make them good? I would say that it's like whatever you think within your heart, because nobody's going to convince you anything different. You're going to see what you want to see. You truly are. When looking at things like this, you'll see whatever it is that you have already made up your mind. And it's fine in the big scope of life, I guess. There were different types, you all. different types of things up there in the sky. And these right here looked really different too. Really, really different. But you can see, this is what's interesting. They're coming out of the other dimension because they got this residual on them. See how some of them are partly covered up and then some of them, the rest of it is open. But they were poking through. They were poking through like this from the other dimension. By the way, all these images are in my phone. They're in my iPhone 8. The original photos, the live photos and stuff are in my iPhone 8. See, this is what it looked like. This is what the full image looked like. Because I took it with my iPhone. First it was my iPhone 4, iPhone 6, iPhone 8. This is what the complete image looked like right there. And my clip-on lens. Now this is going to be kind of blurry because it's just like, this was not a normal screenshot. It does look like there would have been like some kind of water up there, the way these look now that I'm looking at it. Like you couldn't make them out that well. But, ooh, let me do this. But these, look at them. Let's look at this one in the invert, because that's going to look pretty wild. Inverted mode. There's no sharpening on this. There's nothing. So let's look at these in the inverted mode. Okay, that's fine. They really do. They look like some type of advanced. Oh yeah, here we go. Some type of advanced species. And I'm sure some of you have seen these in the sky. I really am. Look at that. See, it's just, it's amazing how this like drips off of them, you all, if you think about it. Let's look at this. Look how they're clustered. They just clustered and clustered and clustered together. Layered up there, yet in the, see them? Like that. But they're white. They're white. Let's, on here. This is literally, there's no, well, there's like thousands upon thousands of them. See, it looks like there's heads down there. Or something. This is really interesting how this is like dripping. It's like dripping off of them. Dripping. You see a great big square window. They are kind of cloaked. It's cloaked. There's like so many of them. I really did enjoy it when I was doing this, but it got old. It got old because it was day after day after day after day after day. Now look at this. It looks like there's still something attached to this as it's coming out. See it? It's like they broke through. They got like some kind of plasma or stuff on them. Doesn't that look like that? Plasma or something on them. And what are those heads? They really are like the little gray heads or something. I know this looks strange. It looks really strange. See them like this. There's like definitely something in the sky, and they don't look like any of our airplanes, or they could maybe resemble a submarine or something, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. Like, how did these get on there? See how they like trying, only part of it's open. Just part of it, and the rest of it's hidden behind that plasma. It's hidden behind it. I'm going to tell you, I don't know how the images got in my phone, only that when I would go outside with my clip-on lens and I'd put it on my eyepiece, my camera only has one lens on the back of it. I would put it on there and I'd go outside and I would push the button to take a picture, and the flashlight would come on, and it would be an extended exposure. An extended exposure. Where am I supposed to be looking? I'm trying to find this one right here. An extended exposure is what I would see. I've seen clouds with these lines on them like that, is what I will say. They've got lines on them like that. It looks like a submarine up there. Let's see what else we got. Okay, I think we've already looked at something like this. We did. This is just another angle of it. I think I have tons of those in here like that. I've got lots of live photos that I could still work, but I don't know if the filters that are on the updated phones would be able to work them. But I do. I've got live photos still to use with it. Oh, hello, Judy Honey. His real lights, you in here. Oh, this is not going to shrink down, is it? No, it's not going to shrink down. You can't see me back here, but Gina, where are you at? You can't see me. No, you can't. It's just not happening. Let me flip it around. I think this is up close. It's kind of up close. Let me see. No, I did put a red on there to see if I tried all kinds of techniques to try to get these images to show up, all types of different, to what would bring it up the best. I did, just to see how I could bring these pictures out. This was always the other side of the photo. The ships looked a little different. Well, it's not too much of other side of the photo, but you can see them like that. It's the round heads. It's like the round heads right there. It was a look like this. Where did I see the round heads? They don't look as good in the invert as they do here. It could be like, I don't know. How would they even get through the upper layer? How would they? Look how it turned blue too. I did not put the blue in it either, you all. This was the colors. These were the colors that came through, and I didn't do it. It really kind of, if you look at some of the pictures they take of like constellations and stuff, they have different colors in them too. They do. Just different colors. I'm going to tell you, I was really kind of scared to share these when I first started because I couldn't make no sense out of them at all. I thought, I don't even know how to explain these. They look like computer stuff. But I shared them. You all. It was really difficult for me because I didn't know what I was looking at all. But these are in the clouds. Now I know that these are in the clouds completely. Yeah. Yeah. If you're just tuning in. That's right. Oopsie. What is that? That. These right here. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's see what that looks like. Right there, you are. There's no denying. Look at that. I know they might look strange, But they're there. They look like ships. They are ships ready. Whatever those things are that hang down from the bottom like that, I don't know what they are. They could be windows. But this is the inverted mode of them right here. And again, they don't look like our ships, but it's not to say that they don't exist, because here they are. One time I saw one of these ships like this, but it was, where did I see one? They come out of the sun too. If you're lucky, you can catch them. It's very rare to catch them coming out of the sun. Extremely, extremely rare. They could have came from through the sun in a portal. They really could have. Straight through a portal. So what is there? Why is the different, the gray and the purple? It's like interesting. This is another image of it. Another image of what it would look like when I would take pictures of them. You mean you can't really see like this. What was that over there? I don't know. What? I wonder what that was over there. Well, you think that was like a portal, like a hole or a wormhole or something? This is how many that came in. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not super clear because of, I don't know. Looks like there's like some kind of, like a big disc over here or something, you know, on the side. They don't make sense. They don't, but yeah. See them? Yeah, they're kind of cool. They are kind of cool. It's really, you're watching a movie. I don't think you're watching a movie, you are. You're not watching a movie at all. We're just looking at what's up in the sky. They didn't go nowhere. They did not go anywhere at all. Still here. Guess they're waiting. Waiting to be seen. You know, I don't even know. There's that'd be a lot of airplanes. Could you imagine all these airplanes together like this in the sky? They couldn't fly. So these are not flying like airplanes. I bet they have some kind of gravity or something to where they could be in stasis, where they can just sit still like a parking lot. Some type of gravity is involved. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to do this. They just stay put. Now look at this. You know how when you look up in the sky at times and you see those great big windows in the clouds? Look at that right there. It could be like great big windows. Yeah, just float, just sit there, just sit in the sky with gravity. Whoopsie. And again, these are not going to look like anything that we have at all. They're not, because they're not of this world. They come from somewhere else. Somewhere else. I wonder what that looks like in the invert. Let's stick the invert on it. You know how the Navy shows the inverted mode of that flying saucer they're chasing, and it's all black and it's really blurred. It doesn't even have defined edges like these do. This is with my iPhone. How come I got defined edges? How come I got corners, and the militaries, the footage they release, and it's in the invert? It looks like it's in the invert because their image is black. And they don't got no clear images. And you know we got really good cameras. Excellent cameras. They do. Excellent, excellent cameras. So there should be no reason for them not to have any clear images at all. Because this is with the iPhone 8 and an iPhone 6. iPhone 8, iPhone 6. Yeah, that's what it was. Does look cool. It looks futuristic. They look like something from the future. They really do. Far more advanced than our stuff, since they can set up in the sky and just sit there. It's just like, I don't even know if you could have boats in the water like this, ships in the water this close like they are. And look how this one is attached to that one. They literally can. When things like that, if you ever see like where NASA says, "Oh, that's Jupiter going across the sun," and if you look at it, it's like a great big round ball, more or less. But when you sharpen the edges, yeah, it's something, but it has it has corners on it, and it has things like this that literally slide back and forth and they extend. It has things like this. I think it's motherships that show up and not planets. Look at that. So cool. Look at that. Ta-da, they're protruding out. Let's just put it in the normal mode, Gina. Okay, we got it. We just got it in the normal mode. Maybe some of you go to this dimension. Maybe some of you go here and you see these things. You might go and see things in your dream state. You could. Things like this. I don't think they're insects. I really don't. Really. The residual on them is just some type of cloaking, like from the other dimension or something. This looks like the whole fleet or whatever. There's more than, I don't know how many thousands of them. And look, they even got, oh no, that's a notch down there. That's a notch. Let's see what else is there. All kinds. And they got different colors. They really do look techie, really techie. Techie. Not tacky, but techie. Techie ships. I'm sure they know what these are. I really am sure they know just what these are. Somebody knows. That blue looks really pretty. Like that. So, if you look up in the sky, I'm sure that you're going to see these in the clouds. I don't know what that is. We don't want to. Oh, okay, we can look at that. Come on, let's look at that. We can look at that thing flying in front of the moon. Let's look at it, you all, while we got it. Let's push the play button. It literally, that's the weirdest thing. You ever see those little, the beta fish with their tails? It looks like the bottom of that, but it looks like it's there. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was when we were doing it. I really don't. See if we can get it. It was really strange the way it flew. See it? Like, what was it? It went straight down. It came up there at the top. See it coming down? It came down so fast. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, y'all. I am going to go. I'm getting tired now. Let's see if my system has updated is what I'm going to do. And you can see I have tons of pictures that I took. Tons of them. With my iPhone 8 and 6 and E and whatever. Whatever it was, we got it. Maybe just stick it right here. We'll just stick it right here, you all. We're going to go. I'm going to go. You're going to go. We're all going to go to bed. No, we're not, Judy. We're staying up. Okay, that's fine. But I do thank you all for watching. I do. And thank you, moderators. And thank you for your comments. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, y'all. Please give this video a thumbs up. We will be showing more of these, I feel, within my spirit. Yes, I do. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you once again. Please give this video a thumbs up. Oh, you're so very welcome. Good night, everyone. Love you too. Good night.